Well, flew the ultralight. Got bounced all over Hell's Creation. Still fun though. So now it is time to fly my PT-19. Let's see how I make out with my first electric control line. Yep. I have to wash my Jeep too, I think. Before I take this thing out of the Jeep, I did a little bit of tinkering while I was in the basement there. So I put a aluminum tube through the rear of the fuselage. I was going to just wire onto the tail wheel, but the tail wheel is attached to the rudder, which is attached to this piece here. There's only 2 bolts holding this thing together. Geez, that didn't stay tight very long. So I didn't want the force of that thing pulling on all this. So I put an aluminum tube, nice and light, drilled a hole, stuck the tube in there, and I put this loop on. And the reason for that is for my homemade fly-by-yourself control line release thingy I made up. This isn't light. This is light, I should say, so it shouldn't cause me too much grief, if any. So if you're gonna fly alone, you gotta control lines alone. You gotta come up with silly things like this. And the other thing I did is I read the rest of the book. Of course, all the stuff you'd like to know when you start building. I also walk over while I'm flapping my lips. Everything you want to know while you start building ends up being at the end of the book. Basically what they're saying with the 450 motor, you got a girly plane. They say you can do a loop, climbs and dives. Well, I want to do more than just do a loop and climbs and dives. So, went to the hobby shop last night, and should be good. This is on 52 feet, so I should be okay here. There we go. So I went and I bought the 480 motor. Trying to get info on this thing is a bit of a bear. So I bought a 480 motor. I put that in last night. Bolts in exactly the same. I couldn't find, they're saying a 12.6 prop. Oh, how much clearance? Well, that's a 10.8. I'm going to try it with a 10.8. First flight. Yeah, I guess you might have enough clearance. It's about another inch down. Yeah, she might clear. We had 2 major hobby shops in Edmonton. You think either one of them had a 12.6? No. So I'm going to start off with the 10.8. With the 450, they say to use a 10.6. So more power, more pitch. Just see how she makes out. Well, with the power and extra pitch, I know it'll do a little better than with the 450. So I get the 480 in her. It'll make more of a control line out of it. The plane, as they say, is not designed to do all the aerobatics that are on the competitors list, whatever they call that. So basically it's a trainer. And a rather fine looking airplane too. So I'll stop flapping my gums and get this thing hooked up. I'm trying to do steady hand with this flip camera. It can be a pain in the ass. Did a video earlier in the ultralight. Christ, I took a bumpy road today, I'll tell you. Alright, put this stuff down. Yeah. I got my my GoPro. I'm going to stick that on my fat head. One thing with the electric, I had to bring my control line box and the electric box with me. So what I think I'll do is do up another set of 12 thou lines, and I got another handle, and I'll put that in with my electric stuff. And that way, if I bring this plane, I only got to bring one kit. But I brought both, so I know that I got everything I need to fly this. So, get her set up here. Yeah, I swear these guys do this shit on purpose. He's about 400 feet. These guys like flying over a model airplane feel low. And it's like, I swear they do that on purpose. Peckerhead. Anyway. Got this nail in the ground. Big old spike. There we go. And we got a cable going to my homemade control line releaser. Now, it's got fuzzy stuff inside. I can't remember what this aluminum was for originally. A fella gave it to me. It had some kind of foamy liner on it. And I made a real simple redneck type control line release out of it. And I'll put that there like that. I can't get this goddamn flip camera to zoom out again. There it goes. And the only little drawback to that is when you pull the pin, there's a pin goes through that hole there. It tends to yank on the airplane. Sometimes you got to give it 2 or 3 tugs. Well, the whole light bulb came on my thick skull last night. All I got's a screwdriver because I forgot about my brilliant idea when I left the house. Don't want to sink that screwdriver in too far because it's the kind that handle comes off so you can flip it around. This way, when I pull, probably put the camera on, it would help. So I got my screwdriver in the ground. When I pull, I'm gonna have to go up further than that. When I pull on the string, this thing will be braced against the screwdriver, and the pin will come out first crack. This little turd of a camera is not easy to use. So yeah, it'll just come out pulling on, resting on the screwdriver. Yeah, that might work. Only one way to find out. I gotta get a smaller stick for this. It's like grandma's yarn. Alrighty, let's give her a look. I set it up this way, the pin on the wrong side up against the screwdriver. That way I can unravel it without chasing the pin around. Now I'm going to stick him back in the loop like he was. And let's fly this thing. I think it's probably the 4th or 5th time I said that, isn't it? Oh well, sooner or later. GoProing now. Time to get into the electric box. Out of the control line box. There. The start switch didn't come with instructions, so I had to go online and get them. And oh, okay, push it, hold it till it runs for a second, and push it again, and that'll give you 2 minutes. I'm going to run her for 2 minutes. Boy, this Velcro gets stiff when it's cold. First flight, we're not going to go to town on her. Beep. Yeah, I heard you. Beep, beep. Make sure the pin's in the tail. Yeah, looks good. That's 2 minutes, I guess. Wow! Oh yeah, I get to use my right hand this time. Alright, this time I know it's running. There we go. I did 2 flights already, and I thought I was turning the camera on. I was turning the damn thing off. And I was only getting 1 minute flights, so I had a little bit of time to figure this thing out. Okay. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And well, now I got that much figured out. Get the tail on the ground and yank the string. Flight 3, first one in video. She pulls good. Oh yeah, real good. I'll do wing overs today. I don't think I'll do loops or anything. A little bit slack there, but not too bad. Don't want to do it too much till I get used to the airplane. Got squeaky wheels, so I'm gonna have to fix those. Not bad. Whoa. Down, boy. I think I'm gonna have to change the battery by the sounds of it. I'm also gonna have to put the elevator horn down one, which means I gotta take the whole friggin' tail off. This can't be doing my battery any good. Let's walk backwards time. Come on, die. Bring her in if I can. Now, don't you go anywhere. This heap of shit's supposed to cut her off at low voltage, and we all know how much LiPo's like that. So there's one problem. Flies good though, but elevator, that little elevator, I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think there'd be enough throw, but there's plenty there. Plenty of throw there. This honking Velcro. Oh yeah. Battery's hot and swollen up like a poison pup. Yeah, well, what can you do? I got a feeling that battery's toast. She got run pretty low there. Oh well, it flies. But if you're getting back into it or new to control line, put the wire on the bottom hole in the clevis, because you're going to want it down here. Shall we try this again? We have 2600 milliamp battery in her this time, and this one was 2200. Yeah. I think she's 0 now. She's looking pretty fat. 4 minutes. Run. Guess I don't really have to run. Yep. The full up elevator. Tug my water string. Come on. Pulling good. Yeah, it's a little softer there. Guy could actually mellow that out a little more. Try one more wing over because I got lots of juice. Oh yeah. Pulling out of them better too. One more. What the hell? Oh yeah, big difference with the elevator down. Don't do too much of that stuff. On my first few flights anyway. Sure is quiet. I kind of miss that big trail of white smoke behind it. Little breeze blowing, not too bad. See her bouncing a little bit on it. The wing is quite high lift, so. Oh, almost. Pulls hard. Hey, you won't disturb the neighbors flying in the schoolyard with this one. The sun is hard in the eyes. Well, she's still pulling pretty good even up there. I'd like to try a loop, but that wing over is good enough. It's been long. I'm way out of practice in control lines anyway. Not bad. Take some of that, I don't know, maybe I'll just... Still pulling pretty good at the top of the circle there. She's getting a little slack, but not too bad. That made me dizzy. Yeah, I took the lines off to change the position on the elevator, and before I flew it I checked to make sure her up was still up on the handle here, because you want that strap on your wrist. kind of fun. I don't know how much wind this thing would handle. She's a little breeze here. She's dancing around a tiny bit in that. I like that warning too. Oh, right in the eyes. I'll just... What a dream to land. Especially, that gave better than that. Right where we took off. Yep. Yeah. We'll chalk that up to a success. Yeah. I just wish the flight streak could have... No, I don't even want to talk about that. I'll build another one, I guess. I think that battery's no good. Oh yay. Well, the airplane's a floater. Wow. Kind of proves how little power you can get away with. I think that battery's dead. Ooh. Come on, baby. So, well, it doesn't take much to get that off the ground. Come on, baby. Boy, do I have to oil those wheels. Looks like the death of another battery. Shit. Oh, try to knock her down. I'm not having much luck with these things. I must have forgot to charge that one. Boy. Well, it's after sunset. Airplane's still in one piece, despite my best attempts. We had a couple of close ones, but it did show some amazing characteristics of that model as a control line. Taking off with squat for battery power, amazing, and it was very easy to control. I don't think the battery's gonna ever charge up again, but oh well. With the 480 motor, I think it's the way to go. As you advance, you could do more with the airplane. It'd be a good little trainer, even with the 450. I'm gonna mess around props a bit, see if I can get the she's I don't know. Again, I'm not an electric guy. Probably should only be doing one flight with the battery pack, I suppose. Like do one 4-minute flight or 5-minute flight, I don't know. But it's a nice little flyer, and you know, I felt comfortable enough with it to do a wing over. I thought about a loop, but you know what, let's not. I figured I'd best not push it. But there she is. I kind of wish I had a little 15 or something in it, but I will definitely not give up flying glow-powered airplanes, especially control lines for electric. But it's fun. Like I say, I got the kit for electric, so I tried it. I got two other kits that are electric. The big advantage to this is I can scoot over to a schoolyard and fly it, and I don't have to worry about disturbing anybody with noise. That's the big advantage I see with electric. Maybe because I'm unfamiliar with it, I find it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know enough about the lipos and stuff. Like, again, I'm a glow guy, and I don't know. I think I scorched 2 batteries for sure, but live and learn, I guess. Fun airplane. I recommend it, especially if you're an electric guy. But it's not going to do all the fancy aerobatics. Like I say, you can do basic aerobatics, like loops and figure eights. They say you can do wing overs definitely, and it pulled good. I got about 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch rudder offset on it. There you have it. One E-flite PT-19 that they no longer make, from what I understand.